Tonight, I have to see a man about a dog, or rather, talk to you about 3 men and 3 dogs. The first, Greg Kelly, the Newsmax host who recently invited not one, but 2 presidential historians to join him in criticizing the appearance of Joe Biden's 12-year-old German Shepherd Champ, dedicating an entire segment to the issue.
Did you see the dog? I want to show you something I noticed. Doesn't he look a little rough? I love dogs, but this dog needs a bath and a comb and all kinds of love and care. This dog looks like from the junkyard.
No, he looks very dirty and disheveled and very unlike a presidential dog.
I think those historians could use a bath and a comb. They went on to compare Champ to other supposedly more presidential-looking pups like Millie and Buddy, former President George H.W. Bush's and Bill Clinton's dogs, respectively, although there was no mention of the Obama dogs, Bo and Sonny, of course. And he left Trump's pet-free White House, the first in a century, out of the conversation entirely. But moving on to the second man, that would be, of course, Senator Ted Cruz, who, as I'm sure you've heard, left his home state after an extreme winter storm knocked out power and clean water to millions of people for days, then tried to cover it up, at one point even blaming his kids before admitting maybe it wasn't a great idea. Basically, an overall performance rivaled only by this.
And now for an emergency announcement from the mayor.
People of Springfield, because of the epidemic, I have canceled my vacation to the Bahamas. I shall not leave the city. Hey, you, get that steel drum out of the mayor's office.
I actually think the Cruz thing might have been more egregious, because what we later learned was that the family, who made sure to invite Ted's old college roommate, as well as several neighbors along on the trip, left their poodle at their, quote, freezing house, as Cruz's wife described in leaked texts. Almost makes this infamous LBJ moment look kind by comparison. Cruz's dog's name, by the way, you know it, Snowflake, which the internet jumped on, including G. Mello, who tweeted, "The moniker Snowflake applies more naturally to Ted Cruz than it does to the dog he left in the freezing house." Sunday Girl also tweeted this scene from Silence of the Lambs, along with a caption, "Watching Ted Cruz dig his own grave." To which someone else replied, "It puts its resignation in the basket." Woof. The whole thing is shades of Seamus. Remember Seamus? That was Senator Mitt Romney's dog. It was strapped to the top of the family station wagon during a 12-hour road trip to Canada back in 1983, leading an entire group named Dogs Against Romney to protest at dozens of events during both his 2008 and 2012 presidential campaigns. But unlike Snowflake, at least Seamus, he got to go on vacation.